In this video, I am going to discuss why trading boring keeps you scoring. All right, so this isn't exciting. I'm doing the same system every day. Come to the open, fill in the gap, enter the trade based on the event and the location. This was no event, so I jumped in against my rules. All right, I wasn't paying close enough attention. I thought I was anticipating something that wasn't there, but nonetheless, I still followed the rest of the system. I filled in the gap. I waited for the pullback. I'm gauging the pullback to see if we're going to stay in the top third or if we're going to stay in the top half. Either one is fair game, and we're looking to add a contract on the pullback. All right, so I got faked out. This particular tail bar kind of playing with me, is bouncing off of a support level, pushing past the previous high that we opened at. So I'm considering adding another contract here, but then we get this pullback. So I'm like, okay, perfect. This is going to be the perfect entry right here at the bottom of the top third. All right, the bottom of the top third. Understand what I'm talking about. So as we continue to move on, more candles form. I'm looking at my contract here, the 698 call option. All right, we are down $3 on two contracts, which isn't bad. So either one of two things is going to happen. We are going to take off, or we're going to come down and bounce off of these moving averages. So again, we came down, but you got to pay attention. We always fill in the gap because that gives us our flagpole. Now we notice that we got a bull flag and we're not breaking the top half of that gap. So now we're looking for the proper event. Now this is the event. This event right here is the event that I should have entered on as soon as this green candle crosses the line. Now keep in mind, I do have about an average cost at about this line. However, the time too, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles early. So 5 candles early is 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes worth of theta that has eaten away at the value of my options contract. So instead of being up $1 on two contracts, had I waited to enter, I may very well be up $20. Right now, $25. Okay, so you got to keep in mind the entry is vicious. The anticipation entries are great, confirmation entries are great, but nothing is worse than being too early or too late. All right, so anticipation is about perfect timing. Confirmation is about perfect timing. Anything earlier than anticipation and later than confirmation is a bad trade. All right, that's a bad execution, should I say. Let's say bad execution instead of bad trade. So here we are continuing to move up. Now again, this entry would have been the best entry of the day had I had a longer dated option or more contracts. All right, more contracts. I'm trying to demonstrate something for y'all. I think in a year from now, you're going to thank me for all of these videos that I'm putting out trade by trade, showing you the game, giving you the gospel, not selling you a dream, not teaching you how to make this crazy amount of money and not showing you how to get started, how to build, how to grow, how to be consistent, how to establish an edge, how to walk in that. A lot of people talk about the edge and the A+ setups, but let me demonstrate what it looks like to really lock in on the setup and strategy. You probably can anticipate what the video is going to look like, but if you join the Patreon, I'm going to break down the method to my madness, give you a little bit more organization so that you can come through, study, and be able to emulate exactly what it is that you're seeing me do. All right, so here we are again, into contracts up $1 at this point, being up $1 or down -$3 following an elephant bar or power bar or Marubozu candle. That's a reflection of my entry being poor. So because I have poor entries, me getting my 20% move is skewed now, because if I got in and I had to go down 10% to come up, I'm not really expecting the same 20% move. Okay, so that's putting me, not to say that 20% move can't happen, but it's just putting me in a mind frame to be nervous, to be paranoid, to not trust the moves. And that's essentially what happened today. All right, I wasn't trusting, and I didn't want to lose. So I was snatching at my profits. And then I also got rocked to sleep. I'm not gonna lie, they lulled me to sleep today. We come in, I'm wondering if there's a correlation between us trading sideways and us having such a short gap, because if there was a much larger gap, then the move down would have been more certain. It may have happened more quicker, at least some move down. But because we have such a short flagpole through this gap, it seems like we're consolidating sideways. So again, a lot of these situations, this is my first time encountering them. So I have to note them. I have to think about them. I have to look for patterns. I have to continue to record my sessions and track the frequency, the behavior, and then develop some conviction around a strategy that helps me be responsive. Okay, don't let that go over your head. It's small but big. All right, very simple but nuanced. So that's what this is about. This is about me trying to corner the market so that I can focus and learn the nuances of how this particular ETF is moving during this particular time. All right, and how I can come in with my options math and solve the equation for profit. You heard me? So let's do it. Here we go. So again, we're still up, but nothing drastic, nothing dramatic, because we had very poor execution this morning. So my accuracy was off, and I knew that coming into it. I don't know what to blame it on, but whatever it was, it definitely threw me off today. And at this point, we are already 15 minutes in. So I'm looking to put one of these contracts in the bank. I need a deposit. I need to deposit this. Now, this is the tricky thing. So this is something else. So right here, we had this power move up. All right. But this particular candle is, it's almost like it's disrupting this slide up. All right, so we're not really getting a power move up. It's not really pushing up. It's kind of gliding up, and it's giving me a bear flag kind of a pattern. So I'm concerned that we might start moving to the downside. So, but then we get this red doji, which is also, it can be a sign that we may be about to turn and head to the bottom, but I'm also considering it to be the disruptor, the interruption between this move up. So that interruption, from what I've learned from my mentors, from those who have come before me, is that interruption is happening about halfway through. It's like the halftime show. So now I'm looking for another move about roughly half the distance between that middle point and that first green candle. All right, and that's where I'm gonna look to get out of this trade. So we have the interruption mixed with a bear flag that looks to be forming. So that's what I'm gonna focus my thesis on right there. And I'm already thinking like, I should have took profit at the top of this candle. Now we got a tail bar forming. So I also know they could be pump faking me, but I'm not all the way sure yet. So I'm watching. I'm trying to be a little bit more patient than I normally am. I don't like my entry, so the 20% focus is skewed because I got in. I had went down $30 on these two contracts. All right, so now that was a little concerning. Going down 30 concerns me about going up 20%, because 30 was about 10%. All right, so boom, right here, we're moving up, and right there. All right, this is where I'm like, you know what? let me start scaling out. Let me at least put something in the bank for my time. I done spent time in this. I don't want to give it all away. So here we go. If I get one more push, I tried to get out, but then it went past my thing. Boom. Give me one more push. Give me one of them contracts. Give me one of them contracts back. Boom, there you go. I took profit at 7% on one contract. All right, now we in. All right, now we still pushing. Still pushing up. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I always feel like I'm like 5 seconds too early. 5 seconds or 5 minutes too early. 5 seconds or 5 minutes too early. Right there. Here we go. Yeah, not quite 20%. Remember, we went down 10%. So, yeah, I went ahead and got out of there, took profit at 11%. Peace and love, and I hope you get rich. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below, leave a like on the video, and visit stockmarketdaddy.com to make sure you don't have a problem gambling.